Okay, this is going to be kind of quick. You've probably seen the other videos on how to remove the upper support for the engine. Mine, as you can see, is completely apart. It just was done. So, what I bought was an aftermarket piece. Now, the aftermarket piece does not come with the small tab on my 2003 that comes out to here. It also does not come with the engine mount. You have to pull this piece out, you have to get the bolt out, and then you have to swap this little tab over. And this, by the way, I used a T30 Torx bit to get those off. A little bit of WD-40 to help loosen them up, the rust up. This was a pain. I had to put it in my vise, had to let it soak for a little bit, heat it up, and got the bolt out. Okay, now here's the trick to this. On this side, on the 2003, you can see where the air conditioner lines are right here. The problem is that when you remove this piece and this piece with it, it don't want to come out. For me, fortunately, because the support was all torn up, it was easy to bend it enough to get it out, but there was no way this was going to go back in with this piece in place. So, here's the trick I learned. What I did was put it all together, except I did not bolt the actual support to its bracket right here, okay? What I did is I took the bracket, I loosely put these two bolts into place. I took the bolt that goes through this support, and sorry about the planes. And then what I did is that I set this kind of basically in place. I was able to reach my hand down into here, and I was able to lightly tighten the bolt into this piece. Now, there's no way you're going to get a wrench down in here and get any kind of movement back in this thing. So what you have to do is, once you get it into place, remove these two bolts out. They were just there for the moment, just to kind of hold it in position. You can then take it and you can turn it this way. That gives you plenty of room using an extension to lock this piece onto this piece. Be sure that you orient it right. Remember the little tabs. This part goes up, the little flat part goes against the bottom. At that point, it was easy enough to simply, once I had this behind here and this piece now bolted back to this piece, it was easy enough to slip everything into place. So if you have this PT Cruiser and you've got air conditioner lines right here, rather than trying to knock yourself out trying to wiggle this thing into place, don't bother. Put it in two pieces, hand tighten the bolt, finger tighten the bolt enough to lock the two pieces together, take it apart, then you can tighten this down real good to this, but it's under here, so it doesn't matter. You can slide it back into place. Okay, hope this helps somebody. I know it took me a few minutes to figure it out, but there it is.